Hello everybody. In this tutorial I will be showing you how to fix this trigger problem on the PSPs. This one is a PSP 2000. I don't exactly know if it's the same way to fix on all the other PSPs, but when you turn it on and get it loading, when you go to, I'll just show you in a network settings. Actually, I'll change the name real quick of the PSP. So you go to System, Me, and when you go to Type, you'll notice that it doesn't allow you to do anything. You can hold this trigger over here, and the other trigger is constantly clicking when your finger is nowhere near this trigger. And you can't even see letters, nothing. None of that works. And when you try to put in a letter, it just goes to whatever it can. So first thing you're going to want to do is take the PSP apart. You can find tons of tutorials on how to do that. I will do that real quickly, and then I will show you how to fix this problem. Okay, so real quick, I will show you where all the screws are located. Pretty much, there'll be two where the battery is, two up top, two on the right side, and one on the bottom. And just to show you where those holes are located, there will be a screw here, which is behind a warranty sticker, so you're going to have to ruin your warranty, which PSPs aren't really, they can't really use warranties anymore. There's another hole right there. Let me just point it out because I've got a clear case. It's that thing. And then another PSP screw is right here. You'll find one right in there, and you'll find one right up top here by the left trigger, because this is on the back side. And then when it's flipped over, up top there will be two screws, and on the bottom there will be one screw. And then once you have all those taken out, you can go ahead and just pop the faceplate off. This one's a little stuck from years of taking it apart, putting it back together. And now you'll be at this thing. So this is the trigger we want to fix, the left trigger. I don't know if you guys have the right trigger or the left trigger, and for my PSP I don't exactly know why this works, but you're going to want to, they say not to put the battery in, but I could really care less. I've done all kinds of things, taken apart Xboxes, computers, everything, so whatever. You can go ahead and take out this screw, which is just this little thing that it holds on the trigger. And I'm just going to unscrew that very quickly. And then you take this thing out. And now I'm going to get some more light and show you what you want to do. Okay, I tried my best to get some more light in here. But this trigger piece right here, you are going to, I hate when it blurs, that's going to really wreck my eyes. You want to pull it out, right? So now it's like this, and there will be this little tiny tab. You want to take this tab and lift it up. So you're going to essentially just peel apart the trigger. And now if you go to turn it on and try to mess with anything, the trigger won't even register if you try to click it like this, because this piece has to make contact with this piece on the bottom. And all you want to do is cut out a little tiny piece of paper. And I don't exactly know where I put mine. I just had it here. Well, I will have to grab a piece of paper. And here's the little piece of paper. I found it. You want to try to grab this little tiny thing. It is a very small piece of paper. And what you want to do is put this piece of paper, oops, crap. You want to put this piece of paper right in here, right on the corner. You want to overlap that little black circle just a little bit, not by too much. And then, crap. Hang on a second. Once you get it overlapped, it will look like that. You just want it a little bit on the right side of the left trigger. And then you want to just fold this down nice and gently so it'll smush the paper. And then you're going to want to put the trigger back into its little slot here. And then when that's in, you want to take the trigger and put this back. Now, before you do anything, just to make sure we got the piece of paper in the right place, because I did this earlier, we want to turn it on and wait for the PSP to kick back on, because we took the battery out to take out the screws. And I don't see any reason why this is very bad. You can just scroll over, go down, click on the system, and then the nickname thing, and look at this. It goes that way, and it goes back this way, without constantly holding down. Which means I have just done it successfully again. So now I will probably be turning this thing into a really awesome PSP again. But yeah, that's how you fix the trigger problem where it constantly clicks. And it's probably a little late now to be fixing this kind of problem because the PSP doesn't really have any games that are online anymore. But you just put everything back together, put this little trigger thing back in, which is a little difficult to do. There's a little screw hole that it has to line up with, and this little circular thing goes in. And screw it all back together, and your PSP will be working good as new again. Thank you for watching my video. I know I have some other videos I still need to make, and I will be getting to those momentarily.